It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Home court advantage goes to the Rockets playing here in Houston.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. It's a two-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
They want this win bad. Trust me, whether you're playing a team 4 times or just twice, you never want to get swept.
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Markkanen, good.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Green, no luck. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. The three. They shoot again. And it's Capella missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Young with the ball. Bridges covering. Pass to Capella. Young looking around. Markkanen from outside. That shot off. And it's Houston the other way.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And, Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability. But give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And stolen by Gordon. To the paint. Here's Capella. Şengün with the rebound.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Bridges. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Here's Young from the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
So it's the Hawks now. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Markkanen. And that one hits back iron.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Pass to Fall. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
To the inside. Okongwu. And Okongwu Okongwu slams it in.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Marjanovic with it. Okongwu covering. Unable to get that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Down low. It's stolen by Tate. Here's Marjanovic. Simmons pulls it in. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
As to Watanabe. Three-pointer. The Hawks working the ball around. And Okongwu slams it in.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Fall. Back to Washington. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
Inside, Stanley. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And Fall gets it to go.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Atlanta. Young with no one around. Sinks the triple. Young's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Hawks. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process. It's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Inside, got a piece of it. Fall. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And the basket is good. Falls got 12 in the game. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game to be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Misses in close.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Here's Marjanovic. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks leading by 3. Young for 3. Fall with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Timeout called, the Rockets. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Markkanen. Over Şengün. Rockets with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Down low. Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive. Just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
Young drives in. And that one drops for him. 10 points for him.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Green. A second chance effort. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets. Bounce pass Young. Here's Gordon. And he goes right over Miles Bridges and slams it down.
And that's the kind of aggression they want to see from Gordon. Force the issue. Make the team think twice about how they're going to guard you. And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Simmons inside. And the layup is good.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
They set the pick. Here's Green. Şengün. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Simmons. Outside for Griffin. Hits it from three-point range. Griffin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. From deep, Green. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks ahead, up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Marjanovic. That one drops for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Pass to Fall. Back to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this. Oh, my!
Nice finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
To the paint. Here's Fall. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Gordon. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Okongwu with it. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. In the corner, Marjanovic with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Marjanovic has got 6 points.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Picked by Markkanen. To the wing on the left. Launches it. Fall with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving Chris Paul. He has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Young left side.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
The Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And so Young nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Green fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Green's got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Şengün. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And the Hawks making a change here. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. And yes, it's good.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen the catch and shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
Here's Washington. Here's Fall. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Inside to the wing right side. Here's Reed. And another three for Houston. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
No good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Rockets. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Houston in the lead. Here's Washington. Sinks that one from the post.
Washington.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Kicks it out to Gordon. And here's Young from the arc. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Young's confidence serves as the catalyst for him taking over games.
To the paint. Here's Fall. Again, the Rockets score.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Fall. Atlanta with the rebound. Deflects the pass. Pass to Capella. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Here's Fall. Here's Marjanovic. Down low. Rocket 6. It's stolen by Capella. Outside, Markkanen. To the middle. Capella with the bucket. And now a 3-point Hawks lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Hawks making a change here. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
All right, David, thanks. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire from there.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Outside, Green. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Atlanta ball.
The Hawks leading. Young outside. Inside. Simmons.
Bill Simmons.
And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
In the game.
To the inside. Here's Şengün.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And here's Young from the arc. Green with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And another three for Houston.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The assist.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, Both teams still hungry for the win.
And it's Green missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
Rockets trail. .103 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. It counts, and the foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And Atlanta has possession. The kick out to Young. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
And here is Şengün. Shot clock at 5. Green. Okongwu grabs the board.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Smith on the wing. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And